Let's go ahead. Okay, so first of all, thanks everybody for coming. My name is Jeff Gladnick from Great Dental Websites. I'm the founder and the CEO. Down in our Australian office for the past week and a half. I'm here for a few more days and really enjoy my time here. Australia is an important market for us. It's our only other office in the world. And I think it's about 14% of our customer base is coming out of Australia. Oh, Joe can't hear me. Let's get that resolved. So Leslie can hear me. Joe, can you check your volume, make sure that's working? If it's working for one person, it should be working for all. Go ahead. So, as I was saying, we have a lot of customers in Australia, I think about 110 or 120. And we've gotten a lot of requests about, if I could give some sort of demo on how to use the software and some common things that our clients like to change on their sites. And we spent a lot of time trying to make our software really easy to edit. And part of this, if I'm being totally honest, is a selfish motivation. The easier we can make the software, the less support requests we have, the less money we have to pay for support, because we offer free and unlimited training. So if you get stuck and you're a client of ours, we'll share our screen with you and do a sort of demo that I'm about to do right now. So let me go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to share my screen. And I've have one of our clients pulled up here that I've made a clone of. So you guys should see this website for Demos Dental. It's just a clone. Let me know, does everybody see that okay? Somebody give me an affirmative in the chat. Just want to make sure you guys can see my mouse moving around and you're following along here. Everybody see, or anyone see? All right, thank you, Leslie. I can count on you. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'll show you how to add a staff member. So in this case, we'll just go to the About Us to our team. So I'm already logged in to the site. There's this little admin section on the left, and whenever you go to a page, the highlighted section right here, this little box, is usually the most relevant options for changing it on the site. So in this case, we want to hit Add New Staff. We already have some staff members here. It looks great, but let's pretend marketing's working well, the practice is expanding, it's time to add another dentist. So we'll go click Add New Staff, and we'll start putting in the person's name. So we'll use my dad, Mark Gladnick, Doctor. I know you're not supposed to do Doctor and DDS, but some people seem to like that. I'll just do it anyway. Get a picture of my dad. Our software will try to rename file names for SEO optimization. And then we'll get his bio here. So, he went to Temple Dental School in the US, but he's relocated to Australia for his retirement, but he loves to play golf and go boating. So there you have it. There's a couple more advanced options here, but we'll skip those for now. So let's go ahead and hit save. And then it's just going to ask us to crop the image really quick. So we'll just find him. In this case, we'll want to allow a smaller image. This looks about right, and we'll hit save. Oh, well, while we're at it, let's put Jeff's dad. My dad was actually our first customer 13 years ago. He's still customer ID #1 in our system. And so there he is. So we've just added a bio. So when we go back to the About section now, let's take a look and see what's changed. So now we have Dr. Mark Gladnick, a little bit of information about him, and then Dr. Demos, Dr. Langstaff. Now, this is an associate. He just got here. Probably not right to put him up top. So let's go ahead and hit Sort Staff, this little button right here on the left. It's really easy to reorient this page. So let's bring him all the way down, third most important dentist. I think that's more appropriate. And then when we go back to the About section, now he's right where he kind of belongs. And so that makes sense. And so let's pretend that we've brought him in because he's a specialist for a new type of service that's in demand in Melbourne. So we'll go to the services, and let's add this new specialty service that he's going to be able to provide. So we have a lot of services here already, but it's time to add a new one. So we'll go over here on the left side. Again, it's always the important information relative to the page you're on. We'll hit Add a New Service. In this case, I think Lumineers is what I was going with before. Put in some more lorem ipsum here. I'm a little lazy on the text, but you get the idea. Google typically wants about like 500 words, so let's give them, it's about close enough what they want. Now there's lots of advanced options for customizing these landing pages that we're going to create. So you can really go nuts changing the call to actions, the buttons, what everything says, but I'm just going to leave it on the defaults, but just know that all of that can be changed very easily. So let's go ahead and hit submit. Okay, great. And hey, now we have a new service that we can offer through this practice. So it pops up in the menu. And once again, we can sort all these things too. Let's pretend we're going to keep that there for now. Now, let's go ahead and fix this, because Dr. Demos isn't the specialist who's going to be working on this. It's this new guy, Dr. Gladnick. So we'll just go back to the team. Where's Dr. Mark? Go ahead and hit edit. And then there's a little box that says associate this staff member with services. We just click that. We can deselect all and say, hey, look, he's our specialist. He's just going to be doing lots of Lumineers. So we'll go ahead and save. And then this landing page for Lumineers is going to get rebuilt in real time. So every time you add content to the system, the more content you add, as long as you associate it with the right service, that's the key. That's the glue that binds all the content on your dental website, if you're a customer of ours, together, and allows us to perform these kind of real-time upgrades to your site as changes get added. So we didn't have to go back to this page and mention and change anything. It just fixed it. We should probably change that. That's probably some default text coming from somewhere else. We'll get to that later. But this landing page is already a little bit better. We've got our specialist here. We got our content, but it'd be nice to have some media, perhaps some pictures or related FAQs or something. So let's go ahead and add that. So he's gotten set up. The first patient comes in. They have a Lumineers case. Everybody's really happy. We take a before and after. Let's add it to the Smile Gallery. So you just go to your Smile Gallery, which we are here now, and same thing as before. We're going to hit Add New Item. And we'll say, Lumineers transform a smile. And again, some, lorem ipsum, but this is where you would try to tell a little bit of a story to the effect of, the patient was unhappy with the unsightly gap in their teeth. They wanted to improve it. They came to see this new associate dentist, Dr. Gladnick. He recommended Lumineers, and this is what you see. You do want to be careful. You don't want to tread too far over the line with OPRA regulations and promise or give false expectations. So you have to just say this is just an example of this. We usually will work closely with our clients on content related to that. We can associate it with a dentist too if we know exactly who did it. If not, it'll just take the defaults. And then let's pick a before and after image. So we got our before image that I've already got loaded here. Then we got an after down here, and there he is, after. And then we'll hit submit. And it's going to upload those images. If we're using really high resolution images, it might take a few seconds for it to load. And there we go. And it's going to ask us to crop it just like we did before. So let's go ahead and crop it. The software will kind of force you to maintain that aspect ratio, so all the images will be the same. You may have noticed this little button up here, change the shape. You can change the shape. Our philosophy with giving people or empowering our clients to make changes is we're going to tell you what you should do, but if you want to override us and say, hey, I know better, all right, well, it's on you. But we're going to try to help you follow best practices as best we can. And we might even add some image keywords to this after one. So a little test for after keywords. That helps SEO just a little bit. Go ahead and hit save. It's going to recrop that, save it to the web, and really optimize that image so it'll load as quickly as possible. Google loves speed. We want to give it images that'll load as fast as possible. And now we have a before and after case that's been added to our Smile Gallery section. So it's still loading here. We got this little curtain that you can pull back and forth so you can see, oh, look at this great transformation here. And if you're at home, you might be happy with this, and that might entice you to call and get some Lumineers performed by Demos Dental and perhaps by Dr. Mark Gladnick. And by the way, if we go back to that service page, we've added some more interesting content here with that Smile Gallery in them. Aha! This landing page is starting to get better and better. So now we have a before and after case. So if you're reading this and you're wondering, well, what might this turn out like for me, or can I see some examples of this guy's work? Is he any good? Well, here's an example. So it gives you an idea of what you might be able to expect, or at least something to compare it to. And so let's keep going. Let's add an FAQ really quick. It's pretty much the same way. Every section on the site works just like this. You go to the section you want, you click add new whatever, you fill out a little form, sometimes upload an image. Are lumineers better than veneers? Well, that's our answer. Go ahead and we'll hit maybe a little more content here. Maybe we want to add a bold subheading. Bold subheading here. And very importantly, we want to click lumineers. It's again, as long as we tell the software what this is about, it'll remake the entire website. And any content about lumineers is going to get this FAQ integrated with it. So we hit save. It's done. This message that keeps coming up, social media posting, is disabled. We've natively integrated all the websites with Facebook and Twitter. Twitter's not so important, but Facebook's very valuable. So anytime you add content to your website, if it's live, you just check a box and it goes right to your Facebook page. So then you can update your social media profiles at the same time that you're updating your website for no additional time or costs. Really good move to do. So now we've got, so if we're on this, if we land on this FAQ page, well, hey, we got an example of a before and after, and we know what related service is about. And that's one of the big mistakes that I typically see in dental websites, is they'll silo all the content. So they'll have great before and after cases, they'll have great FAQs, but they're totally unconnected. And you have to go on this weird scavenger hunt through the website in order to find all the information that as a patient might help you make a decision to go have this procedure done. But we don't want to do that. We want to make it very easy for you to find all the related content. And we don't want you as the dentist or the office manager who's uploading this content to have to think about how this is all related. Just tag the service and let the software take care of this for you. So let's go back to that landing page that we've created for lumineers. And boy, this is getting a lot better. We got a smile gallery, and now we got an FAQ. So you can kind of see how this works. If we have blog posts, the same thing applies. We want to give as much information as possible that the patient needs in order to make a decision right on this landing page. And the point of this landing page is to attract searches for lumineers in Melbourne. You can see that we've kind of constructed this URL like that, or the suburb that you're in. And here's a good example of this. If you look for dental implants in Paddington, New South Wales, one of our clients, Paddington Dentistry, comes up, and they come up for their page on dental implants. Same thing in Castlereagh Square. You look for dental implants in Castlereagh Square. This landing page has been created. Let's just go ahead and take a look at it, see what it looks like here. This landing page has been created and optimized for Google. It has a lot of content on here that's relevant and related to the search. And Google is rewarding us with a highly ranked result. That's exactly what we want. And by the way, remember those images we added? Let's go ahead and open up this image in a new tab, because I'll show you a little trick. Inside all of these images, we embed what's called EXIF data. There's a way you can embed text information that Google can read, but normal people who don't have a little scanner will never know is there. But we have a scanner, and we can pop this in and take a look. So what information has been embedded in this image to help please Google? Well, we're telling, who's this creator? It's a dentist. What's their address? What's their phone number? What's their website? Remember those keywords we added? That gets popped in here too. Even their latitude, longitude. And all these things are helping just a little bit more for SEO. All these, like SEO, you can kind of think of as like a score on a test from 0 to 100. And this might only be a couple points, or maybe it's even the extra credit. It's not going to make or break you by itself. But the more things that we can do, and the more things that we can do automatically with software without you having to even think about it, because it's a real pain in the neck to edit EXIF data in an image. Who has time for that? But if you do this effectively, you start to win searches, not just for text searches, but image searches too. People do search that a little bit. And now we've got before and after cases coming up in here for this client. And you have to and they're taking a lot of the real estate on this page. You can see Castlereagh Square, that's National Dental Care, Yellow Pages, that's Castlereagh Square. But a lot of these images can help you with that if you do this kind of stuff automatically. So let's go back to our example test site here. So let's pretend, back on our narrative here, we've hired a new dentist. maybe it's time we expand the hours. So let's go ahead. We're going to be open on Sundays now, let's just say, because I already expanded the hours yesterday, so I'm out of room. So we're going to say we're open, but we're only open from 11 a.m. to let's say 2 o'clock. We're going to have a light day. We still want to play golf. We'll get to services or something. So we'll just do that. And then we'll hit save. And now our contact page lists Sunday hours. And every single page at the bottom lists Sunday hours. And so we just want to make it as easy as possible that if you make a change, it'll put it out to everywhere. What else do I want to show you guys here? So, so let's pretend Dr. Gladnick, he's not really working out. He just moved all the way down from the United States to Australia. Maybe he's getting a little homesick. Misses his dog, wants to go home, or they're not happy with performance. Sorry, mate, time to cut you loose. So he's terminated. So we'll just go back to our staff page. We'll hit delete. And he's gone. If we go back to the staff page now, we'll see that Dr. Gladnick has left the building. But the services are still here. So Lumineers still exists. And our software is just going to do its best to pull the next most appropriate dentist, the one who's the highest ranked in the staff section. And so one other thing I'll show you guys, let's pretend we're on the home page. And we just want to change some of the text in here. So this text here, that's not very compelling. We can turn edit mode on, and that's kind of like opening up the bonnet of your car. We can make little changes. We can tweak things around. Some aesthetic improvements here, so we'll turn that on, but you can't really drive. The site becomes unnavigable. A lot of these links fail to work. You got to put the bonnet down, keep driving. That's okay. It's really easy. So in this case, we'll say, what a wonderful demo practice. And we are now welcoming new patients just like you. And let's save. And that's it. We just point and click, and when we're done, just turn edit mode off. And now the site's back to normal, and it's functional again. And that's how easy it is to change the site. We're constantly rolling out improvements every month, new features. A lot of times dentists will call us up and they'll see another smile gallery on a colleague's website. They'll get a little jealous. They'll say, hey, I'd like to have that smile gallery on my website. Can you guys build that in? And we do, because we have about 800 clients that we work with across the world. So we can share those costs. So we're trying to provide dental websites as a service, and we're trying to provide a very easy mechanism for you guys to make these changes. Because the easier it is for you, the more changes you make, the more successful your marketing will be, the lower my support costs will be. Everybody wins. So that's about everything I wanted to show you guys. Just a quick demo of how to use our software. Hopefully you found it easy. If there's anything specific that anyone would like to see or any questions for me, just go ahead and ask that in the chat. We still got about 8 minutes left. If anybody has any questions, I can answer for you. Go ahead and type that into the chat, the group chat, and I'll answer it for everybody on the call. Otherwise, it's a lovely day out. Well, I guess it's getting a little muggy down here, but it's still nicer than Denver, where I left with a foot of snow on the ground. Any questions I can answer about websites, marketing, how to make changes to anything at all? Give you guys another minute or two to ask any questions. And after this, if you want a copy of this, if you're already a client, I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I think I already uploaded yesterday's webinar, which is very similar to this one, to our YouTube channel. I'm not sure if it's live yet or not, but you'll be able to access this anytime. Give you guys another minute. Oh, yes, please. I need a copy, as it took me a while to get you down. No problem, Joe. We'll send an email out to everybody who registered. So you check your inbox, and if you want to, just go to our YouTube channel and bookmark it or subscribe, and you should see it added there. But we'll get it to you one way or the other. Anybody else have any questions? Oh, here we go. Hi, I had a website done a few years ago on our tech challenge. Can I have someone help us out? Yes, Judy. Just go to our website and fill out the contact form and just ask for a demo, kind of like this. And we do, like I said, unlimited training. So one of our staff will get on the horn with you and go through your website just like this and teach you how to make all these changes on your own site. And so if you have some of the content ready that you would like to upload, we'll take care of all that for you. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. We'll get your website updated and we'll train you at the same time. Just fill out our contact form and we'll get that scheduled for you ASAP. Anyone else have any questions? Oh, here we go. I haven't logged in yet to do NAA. Is that easy? Yes, it is. If you don't have, so to log in to your site, at the very bottom of every single site we make, there's a little login button right here under the all rights reserved thing. So that's what you click. And you should have gotten a username and password. You just type it in here, and then you log in. So I'll just put in mine, and you log in, and you're done. So if you don't know your login, you can try to recover it. Let's go ahead, and I'll show you how to do that really quick. Remember, we just go all the way to the bottom right, log in. And if you've forgotten your password, just click that, and then put in your email, and we're going to reset it for you. And then it should send you a reset link and you should be able to get in. If you can't remember your username, just send us an email. Let us know what website, what practice you're with, and we'll take care of it for you and get you logged in. And if you need to, we'll set up a crash course for you too. Any other questions from anyone that I can answer? Oh, no problem. Sure thing, Judy. Thanks. Thank you again for your business. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If anybody has any questions for me personally, any feedback, you can email me at Jeff, Jeff, with a J, at greatdentalwebsites.com. I'm happy to take any feedback or get you pointed in the right direction. Or just fill out the contact form on our website, greatdentalwebsites.com.au. I don't think I have a .au email address. I'm still an American. I'm stuck over there. But fill it out or send me an email. We'll get you sorted. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope this was informative and useful. Hopefully I'll do another one of these soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. I'm going to stop the share, stop the recording.